Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back if you're not. Today I wanted to do a ranking of my Lulu Mayo books. This is not all my collection, this is just a few that I have out. Yeah, I have about 7 of Lulu Mayo's books, so I have a fair few amount, but not too many. So let's go ahead and get started. So coming in at number 7 is A Million Sea Creatures, and just to be fair, I think all of Lulu Mayo's books are very cute, and I like all of the books in my collection, otherwise I wouldn't have gotten them. I just don't gravitate to this one nearly as much. I'm not really big at coloring sea-themed stuff. Yeah, but this is still a really cute book. I do have a few whips in here. I have a bunch of small stuff. And I have some pages marked that are my favorites. Here's another one of my favorites. Yeah, I just don't really gravitate to coloring this book for whatever reason. This is another one of my favorite pages. I know My Colorful Country Life did this page. I thought she did a really good job coloring it. I see it a little bit differently in my head, but I just haven't gotten around to coloring it. Oh, this is another one of my favorite pages. I think this is super cute that they're all having a little tea time, basically. This one is also another cute little page. But yeah, still a great book, just not one of my favorites. So yeah, that's number 7, A Million Sea Creatures. And coming in at number 6 is A Million Baby Animals. Now, I know this is going to be a surprise to a lot of people, but I just find this book to be really busy compared to some of her other books. I find that there's just so much going on in the pages that it's really intimidating to want to come in and color this. Like this page, this is one of my favorite pages of the book. But there's just so much going on that I don't know where I would start, really. And I'm not really one for coloring leaves, and there's so many leaves on the page, too. But yeah, this is still a really cute book. I just haven't, I've been kind of intimidated by it. This is another one of my favorite pages. I think this would be so cute as a double page spread to color these two similarly. There's another one of my favorite pages. I've really been into coloring budgies lately. I'm not sure why, but I really like this page of budgies and little squirrels. I think this is super cute. Here's another one of my favorite pages. I really like the tapir. I like, I think Shell's Coloring Journey did this page as a color along, and I really like how she did it. I thought it was super cute. I like this page because it's not so busy. There's a lot of white space, but it doesn't feel empty. I really like this llama page too, but again, it feels super busy. And this mouse page is probably my favorite page in the book. I think it is just so cute how they're all snuggled up. And also this the capybaras in the teacup is probably my second favorite page in the book. So yeah, that's number 6, A Million Baby Animals. Coming in at number 5, we have A Million Little Monsters. I do have a couple pages done in this book. I really like this one. I like bringing this one out during Halloween. I think the monsters are super cute. Something that I kind of have a hard time with Lulu Mayo's illustrations is I don't necessarily know if I want to color them realistic or cartoony. But with this one, I don't have to worry about that. And these 2 pages are probably my 2 favorite pages in the whole book. Yeah, these are my two favorite pages. I really like these. I will probably color them this Halloween. Yeah, I really like these two. I think they're super cute. This page I did as a buddy color over on Facebook, and we actually did pretty similar pages, but what was funny is we actually reversed our cat. So her cat in the pumpkin was orange, and I think her pumpkin was green, and her cat over here was gray. So yeah, very similar, but overall still very different. I really like buddy colors because of that reason. And here's a page that I did. I think I did this last Halloween, and I did this with my marker art pencils. And then this one I completely forgot about. I think I also started this with my marker art pencils, but I'm honestly not sure. But yeah, I'm not too happy how the marker art pencils performed on the paper. I like the marker art pencils. I just don't think they did very well on this paper. This is another one of my favorite pages. So is this one. I think this one is super cute. And these two are also some of my two favorite pages. I've seen this one done a couple different ways, but my favorite way was someone did the leaves red and orange and like autumn themed, like nighttime autumn themed, and it was so pretty, and I would really like to recreate that. I don't know if I could recreate it to the same level as they did it, but I just thought it was a gorgeous page. And this one is also another cute little page that I've seen done a few different ways that I thought was really cute. But yeah, that is A Million Little Monsters at number 5. Coming in at number 4, I have A Million Kawaii Cuties. This one should be ranked a little bit higher because I have the most pages done in this book, and this was also my very first Lulu Mayo book, but I just like some of the other illustrations in her other books better. But yeah, I got this when I was first starting to color, and I thought that I was going to only be coloring with alcohol markers, so I have unfortunately ruined some pages by coloring with alcohol markers. And I have a lot of unfinished work in here too. But yeah, oh, this is one of my favorite pages. I really like this page. I like the koalas and sloths in here. I think one of the reasons that this one isn't ranked higher is probably because there's a lot of food stuff in here too, and I just am not really a huge fan of coloring food. I know I'm really picky when it comes to coloring stuff. Here I also did this with alcohol marker, so that got ruined. Started coloring this page and then colored this page instead, and so yeah, that got ruined. And then the Prismacolor started rubbing off on the other page, so I had to put a piece of parchment paper. But yeah, oh, these are two of my favorite pages. I've seen this one done on Pinterest, and it was done like as a setting, a sunset sky, and it was so pretty. I don't know if I could recreate it, but I would really like to try, and I think that would be so cute. And I just think these bears are super cute, and I would like to color them. Basically, if it's cute, or if I think it's kind of cute, then I'm open to coloring it. Oh, and my kids have also gotten into this book. Oh, this is another one of my favorite pages. I think this one is also really cute. I like how she's getting her makeup done. Kind of bougie. Bougie bunny. This is another one of my favorite pages. This one is really pretty. And this one I did a while ago. I actually really like how this one turned out. I forgot what, there was an inspiration photo that I had that made me do this little heart. But I don't know if I could find it if I wanted to. But yeah, I really like how this one turned out. And I use Neocolor 2s, but I didn't activate them with water, so that's kind of why I had to put parchment paper there, just so they don't rub off. And also, I really want to color that page too. But yeah, I think this page is, or not this page, this book is really, there's a lot of different stuff in here, so I think that's kind of why I've colored so much in it. This one is a color along up on the channel if you're interested. I did the background with Neocolors and everything else with Crayola Super Tips and Prismacolors, I believe. Here's another 2 of my favorite pages from this book. And here's another page that I did. My grandma used to have this Chinese jewelry box that had like this cutout that looked very similar to this jewelry box, and I wanted to recreate the look of it, so I added some Jelly Roll glaze onto the flowers to give it that like glossy look. And then I used chalk pastels in the background and Prismacolor for everything else. I really like how that page turned out. But yeah, that is A Million Kawaii Cuties. Coming in at number 3 is A Million Llamas. I only have one page done in here, but there's a bunch of pages that I want to color in here, so that's why it's ranked a little bit higher. I do have a couple things started in here that I just haven't gone back to color yet. But yeah, I think this one is super, super cute. This is one of my favorite pages. I saw someone on Instagram do this page in pastel theme, and it was super pretty, and I would like to basically do the same thing, just a little bit different. And this is also one of my favorite pages, and that's why I started coloring it. And I kind of forgot about it and just haven't gone back to finish it. Just one of the things that makes this book a little bit difficult for me is I don't necessarily know how to color the llamas. I know I can color them different colors and they don't have to be realistic, but for whatever reason, I don't know, something prevents me from coloring them blue and pink and green and purple all the time. These 2 pages are my favorite. I really like how she drew the trees on these 2 pages. So I'd love to come and color this as a double page spread. Here's another one of my favorite pages. I think this one is super pretty. I love all the flowers. I like this page too. It's really busy though. I don't know if I'd be running to color this though. Here are 2 more of my favorite pages. I really like these 2. I feel like there's a lot of pages in here that I like the 2 pages together and want to color them as double page spreads. But yeah, I think these 2 are really pretty. And this one I did with Prismacolor. I did this one for coloring bumblebees, Lulu Mayo hashtag, I think for Valentine's Day. I did it as a heart for the heart motif, and I thought that was super cute. I really like how the llamas turned out. Let's see, I think I have one more whip started in here. And here's another one of my favorite pages, but I just looked through the book and I thought I had another whip in here, but I guess I was wrong. But yeah, that is A Million Llamas. And at number 2, I have A Million Cute Animals. I have a few pages done in here. I really, really like the illustrations in this book. This is probably my favorite page in the book. I used Prismacolors for the owls and leaves and everything else. And this is probably one of my favorite Neocolor 2 backgrounds. Probably one of my only favorite Neocolor 2 backgrounds. I think it actually came out really nice. And I tried recreating the background on this page, and I hate how it turned out. It came out so streaky. But I like the other parts of this, and I like the illustration. I wish I hadn't ruined the page with the background. But yeah. Really, really unhappy about that one. Here's another one. Here are two other of my favorite pages. I really think these are cute. I think this is probably her second best book, honestly, if I had to pick. As far as the illustration goes, between this one and my first pick, yeah, these are my favorite illustrations in the books. This one is a color along by Miss Martley that I haven't finished yet. I don't know why. I'm basically almost done, but yeah. I want to come back and color this page over here. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Here's a couple other of my favorite pages. I really like this page, and I like this page despite how busy it is. I think this would be so cute once it's done. I am so not looking forward to actually having to color this though. But I think it'll be really cool once it's done. I just, yeah, haven't worked up the nerve to actually color it yet. Here's another couple of my favorite pages. I think these two are super cute. Again, they're both kind of busy. This one not so much, but I think this one is super busy, especially with all the leaves. I think that would be very time consuming. I've seen this one done a few different ways, and it's been adorable every single time I've seen it done, and I can't wait till I can do it. Here's another two of my favorite pages. Again, this one is super, super busy, but I have seen it done once before, and it was so pretty. I am just not looking forward to doing all of that work. But this one is super cute. I like that one too. I really like these two pages too. Again, this one is super busy, but it's super cute. Again, some more of my favorite pages. These ones aren't as busy, but there is some bleed through from this page. This page I am really not happy with. I started off using polychromos, hated how they were performing on the paper, switched to mark art pencils, hated how those performed on the paper, and switched to Prismacolors. And I'm not liking how they're performing on the paper because I've gone over both of the foxes multiple times at this point, and also the bleed through from the markers. So I just got really frustrated and stopped working on this page. I'll come back to it eventually. But yeah, just super frustrated with how things started turning out. But I also really like this page. I think this page is super cute. It was between this page and the llama page that I was going to choose for Valentine's Day, and I chose the llama page, but this was a close second. But I think these are super adorable. Cute little foxes. Couple more of my favorite pages. I think the mice are super cute. I really like these two pages too. I like how she's done these little like chipmunk, like mice, hamsters, and squirrels and chipmunk things. I think they're super adorable. Don't know how I would want to color them, if I want to color them like and try and give a fur texture like how she's already done it, or if I just color them kind of flatly and just use the fur texture, like I said, that she's already done. But yeah, this is a super cute, oh, okay, this is the page that I thought was in A Million Llamas. Yeah, I was testing some King Art markers. Not too happy with how they were performing on the paper, but that might just be the paper. But yeah, that is A Million Cute Animals at number 2. And lastly, number 1, my favorite book that I unfortunately haven't colored in yet is A Million Magical Creatures. I love this book. And that's kind of why I haven't colored in it. I'm really nervous and I don't want to mess things up. Especially because a lot of these pages I would need to do backgrounds on. And I'm not so good with backgrounds. I really like these 2 pages. I have so many pages marked in here that I want to color that I just haven't gotten to. But yeah, I think this is the best book that she's made so far. There's hardly a page in here that I couldn't see myself coloring. Love these 2 pages. I've seen this page done a few different ways, and I've loved every single way I've seen it done. Super cute. This page I've seen done a few different ways. Again, super cute. I just think the illustrations in this book are top-notch. Love it. Love these 2 pages. I saw Elm Colors do this page, and I really like how it turned out, and I would like to do something similar to it. Not the same, obviously. But I didn't like the page before until I saw her finished page, and then saw the potential of it. So yeah, I really want to color this page. This page, super cute. Some more cute pages. Yeah, I really like a lot of the pages in here. Some more of the pages I like. I saw Jess from Coloring Bumblebee color this page, and I like how she did that, and it made me want to color this page. I just have been kind of intimidated and haven't done it yet. But this is going to be, I have made it, I'm going to say it so that makes it official. This is not this page, but this is going to be the next book I color in after I finish the page that I'm working on now, because yeah, I really love this book. I like this page. Again, I saw Elm Colors do like a Dr. Seuss theme on the mountains in this book, and I thought that was so cool, and I would like to do something similar. Really like these dragons, or I think they're dragons, wyverns, whatever they are. I've seen this page done and thought it was super cool. I saw someone do like a rainbow bubble type thing on this and thought that was super cool, and it made me want to come and color this page, and I just haven't yet, and it makes me kind of sad. So as soon as I'm done, I really like this page too. I don't know. There's so many pages in here that I like, and I've seen this page done a bunch of different ways that were so pretty. I'm not sure which page I'll pick, but I am going to color in this book next. I even like this page, and this page is super busy, and I'm usually not drawn to her double page spreads because they're usually very busy and there's a lot going on, but I like this one. I think this one is super cute. I've seen this one done a bunch of different ways. All of them came out really cute. I think the seal is super adorable. Would love to color that. The monster's adorable. That would be cute. I think this little fairy ballerina is absolutely precious. Would love to color that too. I just don't know how I want to color the fish. And these 2 pages I've seen done. And they also came out super cute. So yeah, I'm officially going to pick a page from here and color in it, so it's no longer an untouched book. But yeah, this is my favorite book by Lulu Mayo. So I hope you guys liked my ranking, and let me know in the comment section what you guys think. What are your favorite Lulu Mayo books? I would love to hear from you guys. And let me know who you'd like to see me rank next. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye, guys.